Hey, what's up everybody? Thanks for clicking on the video. This is David Pendleton, and now I'm covering the Bierfest Tournament Pro Division final round. This is going to be the first 6 holes. So first of all, obviously congrats for making it this far. This is a very high scoring tournament. If you're sitting there in any type of tier 3, the scores are just massive. Now, I'm doing the first 6 holes because I'm up against the gun for time. My daughter has homecoming dance tonight. She's 16, so we're about ready to leave the house, go get her hair done, get her nails done, take pictures, all of that fun stuff. So I appreciate you being patient with me, but here we go. Hole number 1. All right, we're going to play this one 20% at max. We're going to add 10% to the normal adjustment just because of the tailwind. We're just going to go right up in here between the bunkers as we normally do. Pretty easy shot, obviously as far as this one goes. And then the second shot is looking pretty good as well. It would be nice if I can just hit perfect whenever it counts. I was 1 for 2 on this one on my accounts. But I made the shot in practice when I hit perfect. I made the shot in real gameplay mode when I hit perfect. So 2 for 2 with perfect balls. So I do feel confident about the shot here on shot number 2. We're going to play at 15% at mid. Okay, 15% at mid. We're not going for the rough bump this time. Almost perfect tailwind gives us a great opportunity to play this hole straight up. We're going to go with 5.5 bars of backspin combined with half a bar of side spin to the right. You can see here, I'm just kind of wiggling around trying to find that good consistent spot. Again, I'm a big fan of tailwind when it comes to shot number 2 on this one. So 15% at mid. And I like it for a drop with the perfect ball. All right, shot number 2 is doing the same thing for me. When I hit perfect, it goes in the hole. When I hit great, of course, it doesn't go in the hole. Here, we're going to search for the funnel. I don't know what's going on with my replays here. Okay, that's weird. It starts off this way. We're going to go with 1 bar of side spin to the right, just like that, okay? 1 bar side spin to the right. And this is about 0.4 or half a bar of backspin. That's what our spin should look like. We're going to play this one 30% at max like we always do. And you're going to see here I just wiggle around and try to find the good funnel, the good sticky spot. Just like that, ball guideline favoring the right-hand side of the cup. We get a perfect ball again, and like I said, when I hit perfect, it's been going in. When I hit great, it doesn't go in, but there we go onto the right-hand side of the hole. Now, I did make it on the right-hand side of the hole both times, so I would try to aim that one a little bit more center cup if you can, okay? So just keep that in mind there on hole number 2. That'll take us to hole number 3. Hole number 3, par 5. Very, very close to picking up the Alba on this one. We're going to be playing this one 10% elevation at max distance. 5 bars of top spin, 1 bar of side spin to the right. Leaving myself a little bit of room between the rough in case we accidentally overpower. We don't want the ball to carry and clip the rough. So always good on this hole to leave yourself a little bit of wiggle room and don't put your yellow line or your yellow ring right at that rough line, okay? Shot number 2, we're playing with a Guardian, and we're just going max backspin. We've dropped it in this wind angle before in another tournament, so we're trying the same thing to where we go with just a max backspin approach with no side spin. Now, 25% at minimum is what I ended up adjusting here, okay? 25% at minimum. I know we're not at minimum of our club, but when I was taking this shot in practice, that was the most consistent way I could tell everybody to play it without, of course, using a slider because we are definitely between minimum and max. But 25% at minimum should work out pretty well. I'm trying to take this like we would a thorn shot, where we do a max backspin thorn shot and we just try to back it up into the hole like that. I do like this shot. I mean, like I said, dropped it before. Get very close here. You know, using that top part of that green slope is just too inconsistent at times. But unfortunately, I just moved this. I get this one right on the right-hand side of the cup. So I needed to move that over just a smidge to the left to get that ball to drop. But, you know, you could be a -6 right here through the first 3 holes. This will take us to hole number 4. Hole number 4, I did pick up a hole-in-one on both of my accounts. And this one took me quite a few practice shots to figure out what to do correctly. So here, as you can see, I'm playing at 15% at mid. So 15% at mid here on hole number 4. We're going to go 3 bars of side spin to the left. That's consistent. And we do not want to go 1 full bar of top spin, or else it comes in too hot. So we're going like 0.8 top. And then I'm setting this up to where the ball guideline is not in the hole. It's not touching the hole. It's just outside of the right edge of the hole. So you can see here there is some green between the cup and my ball guideline. That was the most consistent way I could get this shot to drop. Once I started doing that, I was 3 for 3 with perfect shots on this hole. The trees really get in your way of the adjustment here, so you have to zoom in pretty far to keep them out of your way. But you see the ball deadens really nicely, and we sneak it in there. That was 1 wind strength. I'll show you, I think a stronger wind strength here on this shot. Oh, wait, no, that was the strong one. So that was 6.3, and this one is only 5.6, but same thing with the spin. And then you'll see here, same thing with the landing position, just like that. See how I'm not in the hole and I'm not touching the hole? That's what she said. All right. Here again, same thing, perfect ball. With this wind being lower, we're more center of cup. Okay, that's why I show the two. So you got to be careful there with the wind strength and just make sure that you pull that one right. And you should be pretty darn close, if not in the hole, on hole number 4. Hole number 5, man, this one, this wind angle stinks. So we're going to go with the Berserker. I'm going to go full top, 2 bars of side spin to the left. Obviously an extra mile 9 here is a big advantage, having that extra top spin. If you don't have that extra mile maxed out, head over to tour number 2 and get it maxed out. That's how you do it fast. But besides that, I'm going full curl to the left with complete overpower. I do hit this one perfect, which is nice because I'm not the best player in the world at hitting perfect on full OP. But I do get it, and then we come down here and we stop right in front of the sand. The only thing difficult whenever you get it down here is, yeah, we're happy that we got it here, but shot number 2 is no walk in the park from here. You have to play at 40%. I'm trying to use the end-bringer bull. Again, something that I'm not the best at, but, I'm stretching it out. We're almost at max. I ended up playing this one 90% slider. No spin. That's what I ended up doing. This is going to be like a little bit over 10 rings to pull. I even hit perfect, but unfortunately, this one's going to change the momentum of my round because I just miss it to the left-hand side. So that's super frustrating. Just keep in mind, sometimes it helps people, take a look whenever I miss, so it gives you an idea of what to do differently. All right, and this is hole number 6. Like I said, again, I appreciate you watching. I'm going to try to get some more holes up before I go to bed tonight, but the Resto Pro will probably be out early tomorrow. Tonight, my daughter is going to her homecoming dance for high school, so we've got a busy day ahead of us the rest of the day, but I'm glad I could get some pro out to you early. 10% elevation on this one. Full top spin. You know, use whatever club you're most comfortable with, but what I'm looking to do is get my bounces looking just like that. One on the fairway, the second one down there on the bottom fairway. You know, if you don't have these types of clubs, you could absolutely just go with your adjustment, push back up to max, and probably take a full overpower shot. And you'd want to try to get one bounce on the first fairway and then land on the second fairway and roll out. So that would probably be another way to approach this if you're not able to get your ball guideline looking like mine. But, you know, this works out just fine. And that's going to leave us for shot number 2, which is going to be played on that rough bump. And shot number 2 is a good chance for the albatross, as we're going to play at minus 10% at max. Here, I'm going to go with 1 bar of side spin to the right, combined with the 2 bars of top spin. And I'm really just putting my ball guideline through the hole, which you'll see here. So keep in mind, 2 top, 1 right, ball guideline through the hole. Perfect ball. And maybe just a hair too much of right side spin and a little bit too much top spin. But hole number 6, you can make some tweaks there. You're going to be somewhere around 2 bars of top spin on this hole, as long as, you know, you kind of execute the same type of drive that I do or did. It's going to come down to that right side spin. Maybe we tweak that to 0.7, and hopefully you get that ball to drop. That would be huge. But all in all, right here, this could help you get to minus 11 through the first 6 holes and keep you looking really good. I hope you appreciate the video. Like, subscribe, and I will talk to you later. Thanks, everybody.